Hey guys, this is Adam, and I wanted to do an update on my 288-gallon reef for you. It's been a while since I've done an update. I've ran into a few issues, so I was just wanting to get that straightened out before I gave an update video. So let me grab the camera here and I'll show you the tank. All right, so here we go. See if we can get it to focus. There we are. All right. So here's the tank. Kind of looks similar to when you saw it a couple of months ago. However, it has been covered in red cyano in the in-between time. I think I finally got rid of it. A couple of doses of bacterial, I guess it's an oxidizer. Red slime remover is what I was using, but there's several on the market. That and a lot of heavy duty cleaning and manual removal, and I think I have it under control. We shall see. Just did a cleaning and a gravel vac, and hardly had any in there, so if it doesn't come back in the next day or two, I know that I'm winning the battle. But I thought I'd do a quick shot of the tank for you here. Everything's doing well, not getting the super duper growth I was getting before, but fish are healthy, corals are continuing to grow. Some of the corals that kind of started out as a frag are turning into mini colonies, and some of the mini colonies are turning into large 12-inch across colonies. I know it's hard for scale on the large tank, but some of these guys are, 8-10 inches across. This chalice, for example, is like a dinner plate right here. And another, this is probably 9 inches across the long way, maybe 7 inches across left to right. So kind of cool to see some of these things branching out. Lobo's getting bigger, torches getting bigger. So yeah, everything's doing pretty good. Again, not the crazy growth I was getting for a while. Have a feeling the cyano had something to do with that. So that's kind of an overview of the tank. And then last time I shot a video, I believe I had some requests for people asking to do more of equipment videos. So I thought I'd lump that in here. On the last videos, I kind of went through my light and my lighting schedule. So this time I thought I would show you under the hood and kind of show you how I have things set up. I'm gonna open up the cabinet here. So over here on the left side of the cabinet, in this area, basically what I have going on is a 20-gallon auto top-off tank. And then I have these 3 containers that have my Tropic Marin part A, B, and C, and my 2 Neptune Apex dosers, and of course my 2 MP40s. So that's this section over here. Then moving into the center section, which is a big section, I have this stand made so that I could get the sump in and out for cleaning if I ever needed to. This is where all the filtration happens. So just to give you a little perspective, the 2 returns and then the 2 emergency returns behind it there come into the left side of the sump. The water falls down into there, and then it rolls into 2 7-inch filter stops, which I just changed so they're nice and white and clean. Then overflows into the skimmer section, so you can see my skimmer here doing a nice job. And from the skimmer section, it flows into a, what would you call this, like a cryptic live rock chamber. Not a refugium, I don't light it, but basically just an area for bacterial population of very porous live rock. And what you're seeing from that outlet tube is the water coming out of my algae turf scrubber. So after going through this area here, flows into the return chamber. In the return chamber, I have a couple of return pumps. Return pumps then pump it up. I do have the Neptune flow meters on both of those so I can monitor flow. That one of those goes directly into the tank through 2 outputs. That one on the right. The one on the left you can see goes from the pump up, turns a 90-degree elbow, and then this is basically a manifold. So that first handle there, that runs my UV sterilizer, so I can turn the handle to give myself more or less flow. It then carries on, got a couple of unions, and then over here I've got an extra handle for just being able to tap off water for whatever I need. If I'm selling some frags and want to fill up a bucket, anything like that, I can pull water off there. And if I would decide to add any other filtration, I've got an extra valve I don't have to replumb. Then it's got another valve, and what I use that for is that spa hose basically runs back and feeds the algae turf scrubber. Now this algae turf scrubber was made by a local guy It was kind of a prototype, and these things worked so well, he actually sold it to Bulk Reef Supply, and he's making them for Bulk Reef Supply, so you can actually get these things at Bulk Reef Supply, and the thing is just awesome. Does a great job. Got a couple of big LED grow lights, one on each side. You can't see the one on the other side, but it looks just like this. And that's basically my filtration in a nutshell. Filter socks, skimmer chamber, live rock, returns where I branch off. Some of the water goes through algae turf scrubber and through UV sterilizer, gets pumped back up into the tank. As you can see up on the tank, I've got the 3 returns. So that return there is off the manifold. So that's about half the flow, somewhere around 500 gallons an hour is coming in the tank. The other 500 gallons an hour is going through the algae turf scrubber and the UV sterilizer. And then the 1,000 gallons an hour, give or take, according to my flow meters, is directly coming out of these two. So I'm guessing I'm getting about 1,500 gallons an hour, or 5 times turnover an hour through all 3 of them, and then about 500 gallons an hour between the filtration down below the turf scrubber and the UV sterilizer. So that is what I've got going. I'm really glad I took a lot of time. I used colored pipes, I used unions everywhere, I studied a lot of YouTube videos. I had a good friend come over who's helped me plumb tanks in the past, and I tried to use everything I learned to do as good a job as I could on the plumbing. Now, I haven't touched this in the over a year it's been set up, so all the planning and everything really did work out for me. Pretty cool, pretty happy about that. It's all running the way that I wanted it to run, and I'm experiencing no issues. So if I just take a little step back here and give you a quick overview. There it is. Center section is about 4 feet. This section is about, it's not quite 2 feet. And then over on the other side, I've got another cabinet that's got all my electronics, and I'll do a video on that down the road. But there you have it. There's a quick update on how the tank is doing. Overall, pretty good. I've been through some tough times with Cyano, but we're getting there. And a quick understanding or picture of what I've got going on for filtration. So, hope you liked the video. If you get a chance, hit like for me, and we'll see you on the next one.